Stigma about getting help with our mental illness is killing Black men, and the silence is the weapon. Experiencing stress, anxiety, and even depression is normal, but the way that Black men handle it isn't. So today we're going to talk about it. I'm Jonathan McMillan, and I'm here today to bring to the forefront a discussion that urgently needs to happen. It's okay to not be okay. We often hear this, but when it comes to Black men and mental health, the conversation is often swept under the rug. In today's video, I'm going to dive deep into the importance of Black men's mental health. July is National BIPOC Mental Health Month, so I want to discuss the unique challenges that Black men face when it comes to mental health and how we can better support them. Stay tuned until the end, and I'm going to share 4 tips to optimize mental wellness as a Black man. Let's jump in. Let's start here with dispelling the myth that taking care of your mental health is weak or not for us. Just like if you're feeling great physically, or if you're not feeling so good, like a headache or a strained muscle, or something more serious like high blood pressure or cancer, mental health is health and mental illness is illness. Mental illness can be something as mild as stress or anxiety, or some types of depressions, or things can be more serious like bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. These disorders can cause disturbances in thoughts and behaviors, making it difficult to navigate through life's demands and routines. In worst case scenarios, mental illness can lead to self-harm and or violence against others. And believe it or not, mental illness is much more common than we as a society or culture believe. In America, an estimated 54 million people experience some form of mental disorder each year. And alarmingly, Black Americans are 20% more likely to report serious psychological distress than their white counterparts. And social and racial equity issues like poverty can triple this likelihood. Another factor that can significantly affect a person's mental health is trauma. There are several types of trauma: acute, complex, or cultural. For Black men, this includes historical trauma, tracing back to periods of intense adversity such as slavery and institutionalized racism. Recognizing and addressing this trauma is critical in mental health discussions and treatment. These issues are often exacerbated for Black men by our own mindset that conditions us to think that our mental health is just part of our identity or our natural burden, and that there's nothing that we can or are supposed to do about it. Between this myth and the stigma and fear of being labeled as crazy or weak or misunderstood, we tend to avoid seeking the help we need, which can lead to unnecessary complications with other parts of our overall health, including our physical, financial, and legal health. Many times we self-medicate to ease the pain of the unacknowledged, undiagnosed, and untreated mental illness. For the sake of ourselves, our families, our communities, and our future, we need to challenge and change this culture by normalizing open, stigma-free discussions around mental health. As I said before, I want to give 4 easy habits we can begin to incorporate into our daily lives to make mental wellness a normal part of our lives. First, self-care isn't just about face masks and hot baths. It's about holistic well-being, exercising, eating well, meditating, practicing mindfulness. Develop healthy relationships and safe spaces for open dialogue. Remember, it's okay to take a break to disconnect from triggering media, and it's okay to say no. Second, know the signs. If you or someone you know is showing signs of mental distress, withdrawal, change in mood or behavior, decline in performance at work or school, seek help. Reach out to a trusted friend, a family member, a mentor, or a mental health professional. Third, educate yourself and others about trauma-informed practices. These are approaches that acknowledge the presence of trauma and seek to reduce its impact. This could be as simple as having a respectful, non-judgmental conversation or promoting healing spaces within your community. And lastly, grief counseling and therapy are not a sign of weakness. They are tools for strength. Make use of them. In this National BIPOC Mental Health Month, let's break the silence. Let's end the stigma. I urge you to take action and to start a conversation. So let's start right now. In the comment section, tell me one action you will take today to help break the silence and stigma around mental health in the Black community. Your comments might inspire someone else. Now, before I go, I have a couple of favors to ask you. Number one, if you found anything in this video helpful or valuable, please share it with others so that they can join the conversation. And remember, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. These two small steps will help me grow this channel so more people can be a part of our community and a part of this conversation. Until next time, keep making a difference and remember, it's okay to not be okay.